Hello, Madam Asima Kamho, African professor on Filter platform. Mamu spokesperson, chief linguist, African professor, and Kasaba Modern subscribe, share, hit the notification bell to Tibia video for Bia Betoswa. This on Sakaminti, one more time, African professor on Filter, Mamu spokesperson, chief linguist, African professor, and Kasan is freestyle, is unfiltered, and we talk about a range of issues, until I had no insinuation, and we talk about straight facts. Cold facts. Until subscribe, share, like it, then become part of African professional family. Then move a conversation together. But I think this platform is worth sharing. If I'm quite sure, I command person with the President John Mahama, Ghana's president, current president of the Republic of Ghana. No one command person because because I didn't make me to be say of late make can maybe because what? He is the president of Republic of Ghana, so the buck start at the doorstep of his house, and I said, everything stops on his desk. And you might be brave, of course, we're gonna be brave when I'm be a one fingerprints, but that's my hammer for you, Subscribe, like, share, be part of African Professional Family, and then video in the title, no matter the and I said, video, I said, this particular conversation. The late JJ Rawlings doesn't even come close as a military leader. The most intolerant president Ghana has ever had since Acheampong time. Me fan starting Kruma just from Acheampong time to this day. Today, the most intolerant president Ghana has ever had, John Mahama. Now I'll give you, some 2 or 3 instances to substantiate my claim and I say my point. Let me say, relatively, so the Mahama crowd compare, maybe didn't compare a friend say JJ Rawlings because Rawlings or NDC, me find compare Kufado, the one party man, founder of the NDC. I'll buy through military means. It is soldier for the enemy, soldier for the do before you complain. It is soldier ni ya dia. Ekum nipa na say odu bi ko gina fa no square na say o ma ye twitwa ma na mu ni aba no ni ade ade. In a way, I'm not condoning violence and I say atrocities against fellow human beings and as fellow citizens, but the point is that so the Mahama compare Rawlings as a military leader. I don't know what the cool violence mean the buy where any maybe it won't be that surprising, it won't be that shocking because you ain't say for the baby camera. They came with force, through violence. Now what? Yatu aba civilians now to about as a democratically elected government. Leader. No. The Usha Mahama tendencies, the behavior, the attitude, the impulses, some you can tell say the guy have strong despotic and I say dictatorial, impulses. And I will give you a specific example. To me say, from Acheampong time to this date, today, the most intolerant president Ghana has ever had. President John Mahama. Mr. late JJ Rawlings doesn't even come close. As a founder of the party, Mahama party, founder of the party, he doesn't even come close as a intolerant leader. Mahama is. I didn't know Makasa. Before me kwachi biya. Ni nansa. Mahama was starting here. Ubomu ano she soja atare. Akwesu nko soja da. Wonye retire soja kra. Wodi tio kra se kra di tio kra man ohun se di situ no. Enso bomu no address it to say soja ni to say dictators say the Kim Jong Un North Korea no ne the first say na Idi Amin no ho dress no. That's the same way Mahama in your chance no she soja atare. In a blatant disrespect and I say affront to the military men and women in the military because unko soja da. Now she soja atare. It's disrespectful. It's an affront to those men and women in the military. Go through the rigorous training to become military. Oh, sorry, what's your commander in chief? The Constitution, yes, bestow on you the title and I said the duties as a commander in chief. But no, commander in chief said you can order a military to go to war and I said to defend the territorial integrity of Ghana, but it doesn't give you the authority and lances to wear military because that uniform is reserved for commissioned or enlisted, and I said those people, retired veteran military officers. Mahama only a retired officer. Why do you wear? Because when you or about that tendencies, that dictatorial, authoritarian tendencies. And so the soldier for she said, "Target," he said, "I said, command, do before you complain." Because can you say, why do a civilian leader wear military uniform? So be a uncle soldier, but why? With the end fair no crown teacher. Wusha na Ketiche free fan no Angel FM. Was starting here or criticizing Mahama ni NDC omu behavior binum ni adadea. And Mahama num the pressure too. Your friend said the owner of Angel. You be one say pressure nature and the Ketiche here na ni no say metim ho kran mi ama kotimidie and or starting the blogging for the records no. So no free ho. Me no kase nche bia kra mate se Kesben FM station wo Kumasi no. The main presenter na say main newscaster was one guy was a news analyst and said must suspend no because owner not suspend because pressure NDC there two owner no Kesben FM owner no so they too much and so suspend the main broadcaster and I say presenter no because of Mahama. And we tell you say Mahama is intolerant. Now because will be intolerant. Simply intolerant for the purpose of this video. No intolerant you be a person be an answer in political sense, no. Obia leader be an answer obia want me embrace and he or she is not willing to accept or embracing opposing views, dissenting views. Views are opposing and antithetical and I say opposite to his or her own. And to obia who different opinion from mena na me dwaw. Mahama in Mahama situation on wo dwawa who ni fingerprints on the bia meka no and dangerous Mahama me friend Kenny Masentine president in Ashanti language you can be a Kenny Masentine obia or more sugar or man chidi into twa ho no amount bitter something to swallow and I say was table back or call insuo no upstream no akohono no or yen marky or yen dike kafono no asa dwane aba downstream insuo no etifino and now for no baby say na the insuo ahono sa no na ye that's how Mahama is. Mahama ne kun fie no kosu abontene nti wo ye ade a ohuni fingerprints no on say wohwe sa media houses no because we bra ye put pressure on mu said o mu criticize Mahama no and I say Mahama government na o mu di pressure to Mahama na say kire so hu so wo ye woni ni Ibrahim Mahama that's how they do ubehu Ibrahim Mahama is we philanthropic wo chiche niema wo ye say we nipa on found so the private jet be for maza tie dem ka kire e wi ase e we nipa minyi ye nyina me ne wo bia wo hwem bia ma chief ye nyina we have our self-interest. All human being has that instinct, self-interest instinct. We do have it. That's what makes us human. We do have it. The oncophobia or me man broso, but me can't say into the core of every human story, the core, the centerpiece of every human condition, and I say every human story is self-interest. And then that we won't be doing what we do every day. And sorry, I know panko jom and koyayi and for me banko school. Maybe me buy kwa broche. Maybe me say me person me bring business. So it's because of our self-interest. All we all do. And it's so big. Chawa dear be brain money idea. Men tram wa dwenya kiti nkaso. Enipa de pan or pema semtino. Where se pan or po asoma. Ni interest no po asemtino de ma. That's an interest. And also be all called better ideas. Oh, where do you nipa where do you power? When so a child near born a person can focus in nipa mercy or ye near the idea. Maybe that is what he relax. And that's a nipa the first say go for born a dean is or child. That's his interest, his or her interest. It's in their interest. It's soon as a Mahama. Didn't you know many ideas or child? No many idea. Only my the country away. No more crayana. Omni power no. You see what Mahama and his brother were doing. Then you want to necessarily kill brothers some who are breaching the Ghana. I'm sorry, no dear Asante Foni, Asante Hinate, because some say politically in Ghana, no, if you look at the political history of Ghana, the only group of people are team standing against other, government, and I say, the prevailing authority, and I say, the status quo politically, Asante for. And it can't be a waste of means be on my first me breaking that spirit and that sense of a mass and for it means original tier government. That is what Mahama was doing to a winning power we are. no de asa o de menhia ye kwan na se unhu na chi agonti on fa say Ghana sika nyi obewia no de achewa o de be ma osumase because when wa achieve the purpose the aim the objective exactly what he looking. That's exactly what he doing. And he says, so Mahama, ni team and I say the attitude towards Ashanti no a change it because we're winning power. And you know, Uncle Kase, Ashanti's MPP, Ashanti Party, onya power. Like one year, can you see? And woman who did the Ashanti for a time who are breaching the money at their day and crashing for being in Kophobia. A breach of a two chance by accident of history when your chance of a time breach we two no. You know, Mama and Shachi, when Ibrahim Mahama, that's what they do. Who be shy fierce church in the catch though. Who be shy, your friend said, okay, take safe for catches. Typical example, any Ibrahim Mahama, you see a Kobidi, I did a pine who Germany. I question the dear Santi for atoms are Wawubano Duato, also by any ban. What interest does Ibrahim Mahama have? And more say over akwane ban obi also no didi asante hene ni asante fo atem na assume say adwempa hene no didi gonja hene atem a nka Ibrahim Mahama akwane wu a awo ye nko de ne ba ko beka so behwe ne ba ko nye sa so ho se di bia sistie entino we all know what time it is, but the point making say Mahama most intolerant in say tio we have it you aban Ghana aban ye won and as a system of government won a democratic system of government. It's just a commitment can be a buy. And now every 4 years be a Ghana for a trouble a president and I say I need your friend say the parliamentary officers and I say leaders, members. Guess what? Now we have 3 branches of government. The system of government Ghana, pursue now. A basic on democratic system of government where we have 3 co-equal branches of government. To make us 3 co-equal branches of government, let's say your maybe say legislature, parliament, and your judiciary, Supreme Court, and courts is and Supreme Court head of all the courts, and the executive, and the Mahama head. It is our branches and the formal government. No one co-equal branches. It means say power and the same co-equal. Co-equal branches of government. Executive to me usable, and to me usable. Your friend say judiciary power. And the judiciary soon to me take it over your friends of parliament and I say legislative assembly and I say legislature power. But that is, if you look at it today, that is what Mahama is doing. Mahama suspended Supreme Court Chief Justice. Why? What was the rationale? What was the reason? The reason he said Mahama share a dirty agenda or plans to be our person or yeah. Team was started constitutional review committee and to him say court, if you look at the present composition and I say the structure of the court, official Akufo-Addo and Akufo-Addo previous government or Stake court MPP and I say Akufo-Addo loyalist. Into umbe lawyer to Akufo-Addo into a question of person for question no demoralize and I say or try to obey disintegrity sa composition no Stake up from Akufo-Addo only lawyer to him. And he best started from your friend saying the head, see as a fish, started rotting from the head into a trap, a training free home. Nature said, that is what Mahama for you. That tells you the Mahama intolerance level because when democratically elected government, the core, the centerpiece of every democratically elected government, and I said, democracy be the first say they uphold the rule of law as opposed to the rule of man. You worship man. You worship the law. The law is the head, and I say it reigns supreme. Everybody is equal before the law. That's the rule of law. And the sole responsibility of the court, and he said they interpret the law of the land. And Parliament created laws now. Now your friend saying executive, Oma execute law no. It is Oma execute na nobody court. And the court for the interpreters say, "Adi we koye anase emrano achia anasa anchia." But say where executive be free on only the branch equal to judiciary anase parliament. No one walk so of course suspended. Then we are heading towards kangaroo banana republic. And that is what is happening today because of Mahama intolerance. Now, I hope you Ghana see the threat. There's existential threat that is facing Ghana today because of what Mahama is doing. Me just I know me kasa kran man off of him, but the point of me making say at this point, Mahama is a threat. Mahama bet my idea, who ni fingerprints. And in Manima be an American Asante Phony or 2 funny do matamina. Yakupon himself Mahama and who be on Ibrahim Mahama. They were paying money to do it. You say, winning power above form. That's Mahama, because when your power we. And that is how Mahama we're dirty. No, yes, so ni fingerprints be our home. And the money is dangerous of a friend can more century. Why? And I'm social media so catch free far. No over who said you are ready in fear, and then no more quack because the whole thing is say, or catch free for criticizing. Say, so here Ghana, or beauty criticize it. NDC government buy your katechi for the records. And to come be a swa, Mahama be fast or be sabotage Ghana, obey me de be a me bumpire man. They says Mahama was true, because who say, and yamba, a katechi free fashion tea. But he is trying hard. And me say, media, and why had that, or more helmet, my hand or so, watch you in a dogon, yes, you could be with Kumasia saying Kumawu at the end. A fire summer electric. Politically, they don't know a lot about stuff. And you know, when we say Mahama, and the government about creative idea and the industry, and women baby 2 cents in because only Mahama has his own agenda. Because our children dogon, because majority Kuma would almost send Kumasi, and the Kumasi is a somehow a price be an answer. Be a Mahama is so crazy about Kumasi at certain region. It could be a befasua, or best trust, or best split Ashanti votes, and you say, yeah. Obenya the lion's share of Ashanti votes said by your motor bar, to be honest, NDC. That's what Mahama doing in the agenda. No, offer sad the so-called Kuma will answer the so-called Kumawu stars now, or more achum dog do it because of fine American summer illiterates. And to Omunim and Nimanima Bebre, and the Omuti that's your brand woman won't crash. Don't be some Mahama and answer NDC, a Poma Samama. But that's not what it is. We are Bioku Santana watching the dog. Yes, you be the race of man. Watch you dog on Matisse and the Nama Mag Brass on one. Says you man, the ambassador. And a plan is an agenda. Oh, now Mahama should be very careful. Now, any because you'll be sorry, Uncle Sujada or Sujatarian. It tells you a lot about him. It tells you the despotic tendencies, impulses, dictatorial attitude, and the fact of perhaps absolute power. And you know what they are starting court and was suspended Supreme Court justice. Now, hope say. Christian Council in all the various authorities now we're gonna be sorry etia because Mahama I've been penning it power drunk or any power drunk. I don't know where Mahama or the power back so we are or the power back said I don't know. It me see the most intolerant president Ghana has ever had since Acheampong time to date John Dramani Mahama. That's what it is. We can name our year and near the adina and Nima be bring her uninsa and but Mahama for you. That's how Mahama is. And to subscribe, share with friends and family. And I'll talk to you another time. Have a great day. Bye.